Is this thing on? Welcome to Bias This. It's our first episode.
So exciting.
Very exciting. So I'm Clover, and me and my bestie Jazmyn
Hi.
are starting this out today.
Yeah,
First episode.
it's gonna be great.
It's crazy.
I know. Who would have thought?
It's actually coming to fruition, guys.
Talking about it for so long,
Yeah, we have.
and now it's actually happening.
It's been a plan in the making for sure.
And now we're like, let's just do it.
Yeah. That's how the best things start. So
I know that's how our friendship started too.
that is very, very true.
But that's a
true.
story for another day.
That could be a whole episode in itself.
I think so.
100%. 100%. So yeah, I think this episode we're just gonna be talking a little bit about us. Let you guys get a feel for us. Your host of this podcast, content channel, whatever the heck you want to call it. We're gonna be posting anything and everything.
We're not gonna limit ourselves to just
Absolutely
one
not.
thing. I think it's just gonna be anything we want to do together and separately as well.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
elephant in the room.
What?
Kpop. We are sitting in
I feel like
an
that's
office full of Kpop right now.
that's definitely like
A big
our focal
topic.
point
Yeah.
of starting the channel. You know, we're very, very immersed in that community.
Yes.
Very.
Not as much as other people, but
definitely
very.
No, definitely not as much as other people. Like,
I gotta turn away from
still-
the shelves right now. It's fine.
I actually feel like very far removed from where I was in the beginning.
Same, but I think that comes with how long we've been in it, because I
That is
got
that's
into
very
Kpop
true.
very organically in
Yes.
the end of 2017, and you started in like 2018, early.
I like saw I was on a trip and we
Mhm.
were hiking,
Okay.
and it was whenever Dope was out.
Yeah.
And I very like vividly remember we were hiking up the mountain, and one of the girls asked if she could play music, and she plays Dope by BTS.
What an insane song to play on a hike. It's so perfect.
And I'm just like sitting there like watching it over her shoulder.
That's still in my top 5 BTS songs.
It's a
ever.
great song.
It's one
an
of my
amazing
favorites.
Song.
It's I think the first one I ever heard from them.
So that was when I was technically introduced to K-pop.
Yeah.
But I didn't like get really into it until like November, December of 2017, and then like full-fledged January of 2018. So I kind of just take 2018 as like
your start.
My start, because I wasn't as into it before, but
I had a similar thing too, actually. So I definitely actually started in 2017 at the very tail end of 2017, like 3, 4, or 5 months at the end. And before that, though, I did have like run-ins with K-pop. Like when Gangnam Style came out, everybody knows Gangnam Style. Like 100%. It's not even really classified as like, if you know it, you know K-pop. Like it's just one of those songs that just transcended the industry and went viral all over the world. Absolutely. Everybody knows Gangnam Style. And so I obviously heard that, but my first intro was actually kind of the same way. A girl at a sleepover that I was at. It was just me and a friend, and then her other friend. And so we were at a sleepover, and she wanted to show me this dance. The song was B1A4 Baby Good Night. And it is, to this day, it is on my no skip list, because I have a list of songs that if they come up on my shuffle, I will not skip it. Even if I'm not in the mood, I will not skip it. This song makes me smile every time. After I got introduced to it by her for years,
you were trying to figure out what it was?
No, I remembered what it was. I would go back every now and then and remember it and look it up and watch the video. Like years I went by just watching like this video. And then I also did, at one point I clicked on another video, which should have been my pipeline, and it wasn't. But I clicked on Do It Like This by Wonder Girl. And I loved it. And so for years I was just watching these 2 videos whenever I remembered them. But I didn't actually pipeline into K-pop until the end of 2017. But it was years of just like dabbling briefly, like here and there, just sprinkles.
For the longest time, I tried to figure out what song she was playing.
Yeah.
And I could never.
You would never be able to think of what that song was if you had heard it casually. It doesn't have any
couldn't
identifiers.
Find it, and then BTS was my intro group into K-pop.
I love that for you.
And as soon as I heard that song, it just like everything fully clicked, and I'm like,
valid.
This is what I've been searching for.
Yeah.
Since the first time I heard it, because obviously, like, "Dope" is an amazing song. It's very upbeat, like it's very catchy.
It's another one of my no skips.
Valid, honestly. Like I don't even listen to BTS that much anymore.
I feel like that's so natural that it's fall in and out of groups. I don't really listen to them as a whole anymore.
Their older music
is right up my street.
I wore right Hormone, Dope.
Yes. I love
Converse High.
Oh, so good.
All of them. Like, we'll still occasionally listen to them if they come on shuffle.
Yeah. But my intro group was EXO. But I got into them because I was supremely depressed. And I ended up on like a nocturnal schedule where I was awake only at night. And then when the birds started chirping and the sun came up, I was like, oh, time for bed. And I did that for way too long. Unfortunately, it was a long time in my life. But on one of those nights, I randomly opened a social media app that I never use. And some random person from high school had posted like a clip from a C-drama.
Oh.
And it was on a K-drama page, and they had reposted it, and they're like, LOL, this is a C-drama. And I remember exactly who it was, and I remember exactly what it was. I remember the exact clip, and I watched the clip, and I was entranced by the clip. And so I searched the comments for literally like 20 minutes trying to find the name of this show because everything was in a different language.
Yeah.
And I found the name of it. And then I went and searched the internet for it, and I binged this show in like 2 days. Like, which C-dramas are long, so I don't know why I did that, but I binged it. And I don't know exactly what show and like I know what show that one was. I don't know what I watched after that, but within like at least a month or two, if that, like weeks probably, I watched a clip or a show or something where EXO like featured in it, and they like played, like they were performing at like a party or something. I think I don't know. But I heard it and I was like, what is this? Like, who is this?
Right.
Looked them up, and that's that. Here we are, and now I have like
crazy
every single album on my shelf. And EXO was my beginning. Yeah, and they're now like they're my old group. I have a tattoo for them. So
valid.
You know,
I have a Stray Kids tattoo.
Yeah, so that's how I got into K-pop, and that's how you got into K-pop, and I've never really fallen out of it. Like, I fall off of groups every now and then. There's definitely been a few groups that, like, I found in their beginning stages, and I was good. Like, I was super into them for the first few years, and then fell off because of whatever reason. I definitely, like, stuck with just EXO for a good while. My second group ever was like that I actually like fully invested in was 17. Oh, I love 17. I think that's such a normal gateway though from any of the like EXO era groups into 17, and like 17 is still gaining so much popularity now. Like they have never stopped growing. King Uji,
right?
King Uji got it down. It's amazing. And then after that, it was like a free-for-all. Like once I was no longer just one group, like
oh my god,
once I hit 17 and I was like, oh, there's more.
There's a world out there.
There's a whole world of this. Let me look into it. Let me find out. And I did. And now I have a problem.
I told myself in the beginning that like I'm only gonna listen to BTS. Like I had seen, you know, by that point people getting into K-pop and like all of the photo cards and everything that came with it, and I was like, I'm not letting myself get that into it. Like I'm just gonna listen to BTS. I'll buy their albums.
Sure.
I was on YouTube, and that was back in the end of 2017 after Stray Kids like released Elevator.
Got it.
Because I Found Hello X Ryan. I don't know if you ever saw any of his. I don't think he's active anymore, to be honest. I haven't seen anything from him. But he was like this really big Jimin stan. And so I was watching one of his like react videos.
Right.
And he had Just Right by GOT7.
Beautiful.
And The Seventh Sense by NCT.
Okay. You know that's also on my no skin.
I like immediately was like, who are these people?
Absolutely.
I fell in love with GOT7 just from Just Right. Like Just Right is probably my all-time favorite GOT7 song.
I think I had a huge GOT7 phase all the way through until they like stopped being as active, obviously. Like huge Agase.
I love GOT7 down.
huge fan of GOT7. Like love them down. But NCT
well, that's what's so funny
how
is
we really met.
Because he only showed like clips of the music videos.
The Seventh Sense is a crazy intro.
And watched like all of Just Right, all of Seventh Sense. Because the only other one I think he showed in that video was like Jimin's solo Serendipity. So good. It's so good. I
love that song.
But obviously, like by that point, I had seen like the music video for Serendipity. So I went through and I like watched Seventh Sense, and I'm like, I gotta know more about these people. But the thing is, I didn't get into like 127. I got into Dream. I didn't know about 127 until like 2019.
Oh yeah, that's
true. I didn't pay attention to 127 at all. I just paid attention to Dream because they were my age. Like I knew about 127, but I was like, they're old. Granted, I was like 17. I was very young. I was like 16, 17 when I got into K-pop.
I know.
So I was like, oh, they're old. These guys are my age.
I think it's normal to gravitate towards people more your age.
Oh, 100%.
In this realm, especially like when you're first starting out, because it's just another level of connection. Yeah,
it's like everybody with like Justin Bieber, you know.
Of course.
Like,
you have your eras and things like that. Yeah, you have your eras.
Young teenage girls, like you're gonna gravitate.
Yeah.
Towards those type of people.
Things like, I'm trying to think. Like I know that my second group was 17, and I'm sure if I go back through my photos, I was religious in like taking photos of my collection when I first started, because every addition to the shelf it felt like I was solidifying a piece of myself. Like, well, that too, and also just the financial part of it. But like, also, I was moving around money to make money to do it. It was one of the biggest things that helped me get out of my depression. But also
my very first album that I ever got was,
I remember mine too,
was Love Yourself Her.
Oh.
And I made obviously like I was still in high school. I didn't have a job yet at that point.
Yeah.
Made my mom buy it.
Yeah.
She was very, very hesitant.
Yeah.
Obviously, like it's something new, like they're gonna grow out of it kind of thing. But I remember like watching like people unbox albums and stuff before, and like, you know, people get discouraged because they don't pull their biases and like all that stuff. You see all that stuff all the time.
I did see that too before I bought an album.
What's so funny about that one, and I still have this photo card to this day. My very first photo card I ever pulled was blue-haired Yoongi.
Oh my god.
When I tell you, I like almost busted into tears because I was like, oh my god, I got my bias. Like, this doesn't happen that often to people. Like, I was freaking out. But then I never pulled Yoongi again.
You know,
like, I have never pulled Yoongi again.
You know that Suga can sense everything. And the man probably said, one
and done.
You're good. This is enough luck for you. Let's take that back.
Trading events, like everyone wants that photo card. And
I'm like, guys, it's very sought after. Even
you can't have it. It's mine. I don't think, even if I was to ever like get out of K-pop and like decide to sell my stuff, like
I don't think you could.
I don't think I could emotionally. Like, I'm so attached to that photo card.
Back to my bad financial decisions and all of the things going on the shelf. I went through a phase of just buying anything and everything. Like, I found a K-pop shop website, and I was ordering like every week. I was ordering stuff. Like, I was obsessed with getting them in and like building the collection at the time. But it wasn't really about the photo cards. It was just about having the albums and stuff. Yeah. And I just started buying up stuff, and like I've given up parts of my collection.
Same.
And I've done a few trading events, but for me personally, I have biases.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so focused on a bias that I don't like the rest of the group, though. I've never been that person.
We're not solo stands.
We're never have been,
Absolutely
never
not.
will be. Can't, sorry.
Won't.
And I find it hard to even pick biases because I'll be like, oh yeah, this one, but
Right.
also this one, and then this one, and then this one, and then I'm halfway through the group and I'm like, all of them, it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't do well with like pinpointing that, but there are people I gravitate towards, of course.
Of course.
And so my first album was EXO Universe. I remember literally the day I got it in, opening it up in my room, and literally just being so excited about it. And I was nervous because, like, over time, people told me who my bias was. They were like, oh, yeah, like, your bias chooses you. You don't really choose your bias. Or, oh, you, like, who do you gravitate towards? Or who do you look for the first? Or what, like, all these little tricks and whatever. Because I was like, I don't think I have one. Like, I can't pick, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And everybody was so set on trying to figure out who my bias was. And so when I first got my album and I knew I was going to get a photo card and I had seen all these unboxings, right? And I saw that people were only, like, trying to collect one person, I was really nervous that I was going to be disappointed. And I opened up that album.
Was it Chanyeol?
No, it wasn't Chanyeol. Chanyeol is like probably the person that everybody has told me my bias is in EXO, but it was Daddy Chen. And it was perfect. I was so happy, and I was like, okay, this is it. Like, this, I'm okay. I'm not going to be disappointed anytime I pull anything because I was not disappointed. There is nobody that I could have pulled in EXO that I think would have disappointed me.
Yeah.
I love EXO. All 9 of them. So that made me feel really good. And, like, I don't think we've ever opened an album before together, and I've never been disappointed. And, like, absolutely. I'll talk badly about anybody who takes a bad PC.
Like, absolutely. Like, girl, if it's a bad PC, it's just a bad
even
PC.
If it's my bias, like, I'm gonna be like, oh, I know I don't want that one. I want this one because that one's a good PC. Like, I'm very objective, I think, with it. And I love that because I think it makes it more fun. And, like, of course you always want your biases, but like, for me, it doesn't ever make me feel any type of way that I don't get them.
And, like, so I guess, like, Stray Kids was, like, my main focus
for a good while.
More than BTS.
Yeah.
I bought, like, I know I got one version of, like, Love Yourself, Her, and Tear, and Answer. But then I kind of, like, stopped with BTS. And I had already fallen down, like, the rabbit hole of getting into Stray Kids. Which, funny story about that. Again, no job. Having mom fund all of this. So, if she ever finds this, I'm so sorry. I bought a couple myself because obviously, like, Christmas, birthdays, you get money.
Yeah, of course.
So, my first Stray Kids one was I Am Who.
Okay.
So she bought that one willingly because that was for my birthday, but I had to wait because that came out in August. So I had to wait a whole month before I could even open it. So then the next one was I Am You, and I bought those myself. But then Miro came out.
Oh, such a good album. Such a good album.
And I did this for a couple, like Miro, Yellowwood, Levanter, like at least those 3. I would convince my mother that pre-order was the only way that I was able to get these albums.
That's not that bad. I thought you were going to say something crazy. That is not.
And she would buy them for me.
It's not great.
She would buy them for me.
We've all told a fib.
100%. But I'm like, this is how I got the limited versions because I literally convinced her that this was the only way that I could get these albums. And poor little old me doesn't have the money. Even with that, like, I pulled Woojin a lot before he left. And, like, I was never disappointed.
No.
In the fact that I got him out of everybody. Obviously, I was disappointed in the fact that I didn't get Hyunjin.
Of course.
And still to this day, he avoids me like the plague.
I feel like most of your biases
most of
you.
My like
the only reason you had a lot of Haechangs is because he had
a solo album. That's literally it. That's literally it. The only times I've pulled Haechan was like the Catharsis version of Favorite. We were in Target, and like obviously we're not the people that rip them open and take the photo cards.
No, it pisses me off so.
But like
bad.
the way they were placed in the Catharsis album, is like you could slightly like lift up the front cover of it and see like the bottom of the photo card.
Oh, I didn't even know.
So we literally like sat there and went through all of them, like took our flashlights and was like looking to see what the photo card was. And there was one that had green on it. And the only two people in favorite that had green for their Catharsis photo cards was Haechan and Jaehyun. So I was like, I'm just gonna take
You're
my
not
chances.
gonna be mad either way.
It's like I'm gonna take my chances. It's either Haechan or Jaehyun. Like there's nobody else. It was Haechan.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've probably like organically pulled him. I did pull him in Dreamscape.
Yes.
But I didn't pick those albums up. I had those for pickup.
Yes.
So the owners picked those albums. And that's the only other time is like when someone else is giving me an album, Haechan's magically there. Yeah, but anytime I organically pull the album off the shelf and go pay for it, it's never Haechan.
I will say to everybody listening that anytime we go to a K-pop store, no matter where we are, Clover will look at me and say, which one do I get? And I just like, for me, I don't feel any difference, but I'm just like, okay, that one.
For some reason, it's just that one.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
like
just
you just have
one.
like a, not like a sense, but it's just like,
it's just the first thing my brain picks out, and I go with it. And usually, it works out well for you.
Usually, sometimes.
It's not a
sometimes I can do it myself with like other groups,
but Haechan. Not your ults usually. Like
my ults.
Hyunjin avoided you so bad.
He avoided me all the way until gosh, after his hiatus. When they came back with which one was that? Was it In Life? I think it was either Go Live or In Life.
One of those. I think.
One of them. I don't know. It's when they started the double-sided photo cards.
Not my favorites.
No, but
it's okay.
But that was the first one, and then I got plagued with that same photo card over and over again. Yeah. I don't think it was In Life. Hold on. I have a list of albums.
I know you do. It's a very good system that
as
you have.
As an album collector, you know.
And I think that's one of the biggest distinctions as well in K-pop is like you can be an album collector and you can be a photo card collector.
Or both.
Or neither.
The
world's your oyster. You can do whatever you want.
Completely up to you.
I'm very much an album collector. I try to get myself to be a photo card collector and like collect my biases, but I'm just not very good at keeping up with it. Like I don't track it enough and like dedicate myself enough to it. I would rather spend that money on either more albums or other little things or like concerts or something like that. Like
it was Go Life.
We are very much into it was Go Life.
Yeah. I had to look at my template real quick.
We really have gotten into trying to go to concerts for sure. And we've gone on quite a few together.
Yeah. For me, as far as collecting, like I've been very, very dedicated to Haechan.
Very.
My thing is I get so like
hyperfixated
on groups that I'm like, oh my god, I need to collect. Haechan's like my main one that I've put like
your most effort in, of course.
Yeah,
he's been your ult for a very long time, and nobody has dethroned him, and I don't think anybody will.
I really don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it's endgame.
I have Renjin. That's my little baby.
He's such a cute little baby.
I was collecting Hyunjin. I've kind of fallen off of that. I've fallen off of Stray Kids in general. It's completely normal. It's like a mix of things. Like the fandoms get to be too much. We grow up as well. Like I'm like such a different person
as well. Like the music the music they put out is different. The vibes are different. Like other groups come along and sometimes it just happens. And I think it's so normal, but I feel like with K-pop it seems so much more amplified than like
100%.
regular like just Western artists, because like you can just stop listening to Ariana Grande as much and listen and get hyperfixated on a different artist for a minute and it's fine. There's not any monetary like investment there usually. But with especially once you become an album collector and then you have like a group's entire discography and then all of a sudden you realize you haven't really listened to them and you're not really into them, it's like it's like a crisis.
it's like
a crisis.
I looked at it the other day because I was moving my room around and my whole box of like Stray Kids albums was just on my bed. I was moving it out and I was like, oh,
I know,
forgot that was there. And like this is from, you know, mixtape to probably about 5-star.
Yeah.
So like fairly recent.
And it's a
They've
huge
had a couple
collection
ones. It's
compared
collection.
to it's a big collection. and you have a lot of really cool pieces in it, and I don't think you'll ever get rid of them.
Oh, I can't.
I
There's
was trying
too
to
much
say
emotional
earlier.
attachment to
Yeah,
those albums.
I
Like,
didn't realize it until later, but like I've given up pieces of my collection. I've given you
Mhm.
my entire Astro collection except for
and
my V1 light stick.
I thank you very much.
I know. But it's because, and like that one didn't hurt my feelings because I was very, Astro was one of the groups that like I never fully dove into their
Mhm.
music. I liked them as people and content more,
Yeah.
but they were part of the depression buying of
Mhm.
just buying up everything that I could find. And
Valid.
so I ended up with a pretty good collection. And when I first started collecting, every piece felt so monumental, but I
Mhm.
also didn't realize exactly how monumental it actually was because I didn't know that they discontinue making albums.
I didn't either.
I never knew. So the collection I gave you, you couldn't find
All
90%
of it is
of it
basically
anymore.
completely discontinued.
Like you can't, and it's original versions. Like it's first
Yeah.
releases, most of it. Like I never knew though. And like with
No.
light sticks, I have quite a few V1 light sticks, and I didn't
Mhm.
know that they were going to just put out new ones all the time.
Right.
And I will die on the hill that I'm so disappointed in myself that my very first K-pop concert was 17.
Mhm.
Obviously, huge fan. And I had the V1 light stick from way back when. And this was around the time, this is when V2 had come out and they were selling it at the venue.
V2 is gorgeous.
It's the only one I don't have because I went to the concert not knowing that like they were gonna sync and that they were gonna do the lights, and like I didn't know that only the new one was gonna do that and the old one wasn't gonna do that. So like
yeah,
I went to that concert technically alone. I was by myself in my seat. And I chose not to buy it because I was like, oh, I don't have a lot of money for that. And like, I already have one. Like, it's fine. But I felt out of place. Like, I felt weird that my light stick just stayed on the whole time and that it was an older version. And like, I think that's how they get you. Like, to be honest, I think that's how they get you with the overconsumption. But like, I hated that feeling. And I still afterwards did not go and buy it because it was after the concert. I didn't know that they were going to go out and put a new one out again because I didn't think so. Like, I thought it was an upgrade just because the first one didn't connect, the second one did.
Yeah.
But then they put out V3. Obviously, this was a minute later, but like I just hadn't gotten around to buying V2, and now I don't have V2. So I have a V1 and a V3 for 17. Only thing I kept of my Astro collection is the V1 light stick with the little cover.
Like,
but it's because it's such a unique stick and beautiful. And it's my one piece that I still have in connection to Astro because I do love Astro. They were very much an outskirts group for me at the time. And even now, like I never fully invested in them. So you, who is way more invested in Astro, like one of your favorite groups ever, and being able to give you part of a collection that you can't even find anymore.
It sits at the top of my shelf.
It
cannot be dethroned as the top of my shelf. Like,
and that's what I mean. Like, that felt good to me. So I didn't have any regrets on that. But I've given up pieces of my collection, like whole groups that I collected, and I hate that I gave it away.
No, there's a lot of things that I'm like, I should have kept that.
My very first trading event, I went home and cried. I should have known better, but like when I sell PCs, I sell them for like $2, $3.
Yeah.
Like 5 or less because
it's a piece of paper.
It's a piece of boy paper, and I just don't like the fact of like selling them for a lot, I guess.
Well, that and like member pricing too. Like it gets out of control. The member
pricing is so annoying and so hurtful, I think, on so many levels. But like everybody was so supportive, and they were like, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Like, I'm just offering. Nobody was pushy, which was nice. Yeah. I've never done a trading event again. I did it one time and that's it. The only person I ever trade with is you. And that's usually because we open our albums together. And like, if I pull one that's your bias and you pull one that's any other person in the group, I'm so okay with that, especially if it's Haechan specifically. Like, I'm gonna give it to you. Well, and like, but there has been instances.
There has been, especially like, no. Dream Escape.
Oh,
I'm still trying. I'm fighting for my life out here. Well, my thing is, it's like, especially with you, like, I'm perfectly fine with like,
because we can just
giving up these exactly. Like, I can just visit it. Like, it's never gonna be out of my reach in a sense.
If you came over and you were like looking through the PCs and you were like, you know what? I traded you this one.
Can I have it back?
Like, can I have it back? Can we switch back? I would be like, sure.
The thing is, I
Because
don't
I'm not
even know,
attached
like,
to mine as much.
I don't even know, like, half of those, like, what was yours and what was mine.
I know. It's been too much now. But even if you came to me and you were like, oh, I really like, we've done this before, where you've come over and you're like, hey, I don't have this one. And I'm like,
I need to take that HM1 from you.
Which one?
From Taste.
I know.
The singular one that I don't have out of this stupid album.
I keep looking for it and I can't find
Nobody's selling it or trading it.
I honestly just need to give it to you. Like, let the record show that Clover's taking home the last PC of the Taste collection today.
HNPC that I'm missing from Taste.
You can have it, babes.
I gotta go find it in a minute.
It's okay. It's right behind you. It's not far. I don't think I ever even put them away. I think it's that stack right there.
Please.
You know I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad at keeping up with
I'm really bad at it too. Especially now that, like,
if I don't put them away right when I get them, it's done.
It's
just
so
gonna sit in a stack on my desk.
Hard being an adult and, like, being into K-pop. Like, people, they get so excited to be an adult. You know, all the minors and stuff. They're like, oh, I can't wait to be an adult and have adult money and go to this stuff. No, like, it just makes it 10 times worse to be in this space.
Newsflash, it sucks.
Because then you're like, oh, well, I don't have anybody telling me that I can't buy this, that I can't go to this concert.
Impulse control is not a thing.
It's horrible.
I've never met a K-pop fan that has really great control of their impulses.
I've been cut off
by me.
Not even by you, by the store's owner.
Yeah.
For buying albums.
Because you went a little too much.
Like, impulse control does not exist in the world of K-pop. I know. But that's because we were all sitting around there. We were at a trading event. Everybody's like cheering on, like, you're getting your biases, like the adrenaline rush that you get in these situations. It's like, oh my god, I gotta go buy more.
The vibe is
I gotta
amazing.
pull more. And, like, it's great because the community around you is great and, like, everybody's like having fun.
It's so supportive.
But then you get, like, stuck in the rabbit hole of, like,
you just keep going.
You're back and forth.
I've done that too. I've done that too, because then I get in the car and I'm like,
oh god,
what did I just do? Like, oh shoot, I gotta take all these home.
I just dropped this much money on these things.
Exactly. And, like, we've done that together quite a few times, but we're getting a lot better at it.
A lot.
I feel like we're getting a lot better at it, but that's because we haven't been putting ourselves in that situation either.
No.
We have been avoiding it.
Our community here has kind of died down a little bit.
A lot of it.
A lot, yeah, honestly.
A lot of it. We used to have a lot of events that
there
went
was
on, and, like, cup sleeves.
There was so much stuff going on.
Every weekend there was multiple.
Yeah.
For years. And now, like, I never hear about it. I'm also not engaged with it anymore, but I never hear about them. Planned a couple. Those were good.
How did you set up your first one?
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
Did you help me set up my very first event that I
Or maybe it wasn't your first event, but it was a Valentine's themed one. I do remember that.
Like, my very first event that I ever planned was an EXO event.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I only planned, like, that was my last one that I planned.
Yeah.
That was my last one that I planned. But it was fun while it lasted, and the community was really good. But now it just kind of fizzled, and, like, everybody's grown up a lot, and I think we just don't have the time.
Most of our community was
older anyway.
Like, there wasn't, of course there was minors here and there, but most events, like, you would see at least, like, 18 and older were at these events. Like, and obviously, you know, now we're, like, well into our 20s.
Everybody else, even, like, there was a lot of people that were older than me, and like, they are now into
people
their 30s.
People are starting families. Like, life is lifing.
Life
is lifing.
Life is lifing all the time.
People get so caught up in, like,
exactly. You need to be in your real world.
People get so caught up in, like, oh my god, I gotta stream. Oh my god, I gotta do this. I have to watch content. And if I'm not watching content, then I'm not a real fan. Like,
I commend all the people who do that, because honestly, it is a huge undertaking, and I feel like there's so many facets to being a K-pop fan that you can pick your niche and be okay with it. If you only want to watch their content, then only watch their content. If you want to buy their albums, then buy their albums. If you want to go to the concerts, go to the concerts. If you want to do the Twitter stuff, do the stream stuff, hit the goals, all of that, then that's how you get your joy I'm so behind it. Like, as long as you are doing something that makes you happy, I'm so for it. And I think that you don't have to do all of it.
For me, it was like, once V Live went away,
I was really into V Live, and once it got bought out, it was done.
I stopped.
It was hard.
I was on V Live consistently.
Yeah.
But it was easy because it was the one place you could find every single piece of content under one group. And like, instead of like having to go to YouTube and like scroll through everything, like trailers and all this stuff, like if you wanted to watch like Run BTS when they were doing that, like everything was there, and like you could go back and easily find it. Like, it was so accessible. And then it got bought out
and then shut down,
and that was honestly the end of it. And I felt awful because everybody kind of had this stigma that like, if you weren't watching content, you weren't a good fan. Like,
it was a big deal. If you weren't streaming, you were a bad fan. Yeah.
It's a really big deal. Like, when I got into Stray Kids, I dove headfirst into like Stan Twitter and like doing all this stuff. I was waking up to watch comebacks, and like, I remember waking up for District 9.
Yeah.
Like, I was up 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning consistently whenever they were having comebacks, up until probably right after Yellowwood, because that was when everything happened with Woojin and Levanter, and I think that was like the last one that I ever like fully paid attention to.
Yeah, and I think like I said, we grew up in K-pop in the time where like, if you didn't do all the things, you just weren't good enough.
No.
And like, there was just so much pressure on like what it meant to be a good fan and what it meant to not be a fan. If you listen to their music, you're a fan. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you don't have to like every song, and you don't have to buy every album, and you don't have to stream, and you don't have, like, it's not that serious.
It's not.
Like, again, do what makes you happy. If you want to listen to just one group and that's fine, that's fine. If you want to listen to every group ever, good freaking luck. There's so many. But like,
so many out there.
It shouldn't be that way. And I feel like people should have more freedom to be a fan the way that they want to be a fan. And I know a lot of idols nowadays have like straight up just come out and said like, don't buy our stuff. Like, focus on yourself, focus on your health. And I think as long as it's not hurting you and you're not doing things that are gonna like detriment your life or whatever,
or harm other people,
or very much do not harm other people.
You always gotta remember to be kind.
Please.
Stan Twitter gets a little crazy out there.
I got death threats very early on for not even doing anything, and it was wild. But that was my first cue, and I got off Stan Twitter. Like, it gets crazy out there, and there literally are certain groups that I won't stan as hard because of their fandom. Every fandom has problems. We know this. 100%. Every fandom has.
There's problematic people no matter where you go.
Everybody has sasaengs. My bad. My bad. Everybody has problems. You can never classify one group of people in one way, like ever, no matter what it is, K-pop or not. But like, there are certain fandoms that the overwhelming majority is toxic, or like the only way to get into them is toxic avenues. Yeah. And like, it's just not worth it for some things. Like, there's no, like, again, I can listen to their music without being on their Twitters and on Instagrams and like talking about them and engaging with their fans in a way that like gets me attacked for nothing. I think it's weird that you can't say that certain groups like, oh, I didn't love that song, but I love this song, and that will get you canceled or blocked or something. Like, it's not that serious.
Don't cancel us, guys.
We just started.
Because it's really not that serious.
One thing that we definitely want to do with this whole bias this journey is be real. Yeah. If you've made it this far, right? If you've made it this far with us, thank you so much. But we really just want to be real. We are grown adults who've been in this for a very long time, and I think it's nice to have creators talk about all of the good, the bad, the ugly of the industry and the fandoms and the groups and everything. Absolutely. And just be really honest about it. Like, we don't want to bash anybody when we won't. No. Like, but I think it's normal to say, you know, hey, I didn't really love that song, and this is why, or I'm not really into that group, but just never got on my radar. And I think that that's okay. Like,
no, and
there's hundreds of K-pop groups that debut every
gosh,
year. The industry is moving,
it's huge.
and it's getting faster, which is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of things to dissect, and we will. Don't
Of
you
course.
worry. But if you agree and you want to hear real thoughts from real people about real stuff that's happening, then this little slice of the internet is definitely for you. And
100%.
We want you to come along with us on this.
I think this is a great way to end off our first episode. So we shall see you guys next time.
Bye, Clover.
Bye, Jazmyn.